Hello, this is a how-to video for day 5 of your summer school. It's going to be on section 2.1 in the text. And if you watch this video, it'll show you how to do the work. It'll also show you how to turn in the assignment, all that stuff. Here is the web page that you should be on day 5. It'll be on your Google Classroom in the morning. So you'll see a link here that gives you your little agenda for the day, the 3 things you'll have to do, and it'll give you the link like you see here. This is the link to day 4, but you'll get the link to day 5. So it'll take you to this link right here. Assignment number 1 is 2.1 practice A worksheet. So you're seeing here, if you're watching this video, you've found the attached video. It's going to be right in here when you actually see it. But so this is a little video on how to do the assignment. So we're just recapping transforming, and mainly in this section, it's going to be on the quadratic functions, the ones that just say y equals x squared. This curved one right here, right there, you just saw. So this is the assignment. So we're going to graph the parent function and the transformation on Desmos. So you really don't have to graph anything on your paper. I just need you to type them into Desmos. So you're going to type in the parent function and the transformation into Desmos graphing calculator. So we go to the graphing calculator, and our parent function, which you don't even have to change anymore, you can put it in once, and it's going to be used for all the problems. It's going to be y equals x squared. Let's see, we need to get the x squared. There it is. All right, so that's our parent function. It's the U-shaped curve. The second graph here is going to be all of our graphs on the problem. So let's see. Number 1 here is y equals x squared, or g of x equals x squared minus 2. So x squared minus 2. So you can use y or the g of x, it doesn't matter. And you have x squared minus 2. So you'll see the parent function right there. You'll see the transformation of it was purple, it went to the black one. Now on your Google Doc, when you get down here, here's your Google Doc, because your direction says you're going to paste a screenshot of your graphs onto Google Doc as attached. So to do a screenshot, you just hold Control, Alt, and F8 all at the same time. So if you do that, you'll get a screenshot of your entire graph. Let me click on the Desmos link, though. This Desmos link, if you click on it, it's gonna come to this screen right here where it's gonna have you make a copy. Now this copy will also be in your Google Classroom under Assignments, under your classwork tab and Assignments. So you'll click on it and you'll make a copy for yourself. It'll be your own copy. And then it's going to ask you to make the parent graphs in blue and the new graphs in red. So in my Desmos, I'm going to click this little wheel up here at the top, and I'm going to keep this parent graph blue, and I'm going to go down to here, and I'm going to make these red. So that way I can just keep it in there. Now I'm done with that. Okay, so oops, I got that back. So I got my parent function in blue, I got my transformation in red. Now, like I said, if you hold down the Control, the Alt, and the F8 button all at the same time, it takes a screenshot of your graph. And if you go to your document after you type your name up here, is just click right underneath the number 1, and then you can either right click and hit paste, or you can simply hit Control and V at the same time, and you'll get a screenshot of your graph. So that's all I need you to put in there. So I want you to be able to see the transformation. So if you look at that transformation on there, it looks like it went down 1, 2 units. Okay, so now that you know what number 1 is, which I've solved for you, I've given it to you. Go back to the website. So there's your Desmos link. There's your link for your Google Doc. So you're just going to type, now you go to the next one, x squared plus 1. So you're going to change this to a plus 1. So plus 1, and now you get your new picture to take a screenshot of. Take a screenshot of this one and plug it into number 2 right here. Just click it right there. Your document's going to end up being about 8 or 9 pages long, which is okay. I just want to be able to see all your graphs. So have your graphs in there, and then look at the transformations. Once you've got all the graphs done, 1 through 9, you're graphing 1 through 9. Number 10, you don't have to do. 11 and 12, 13, 14, those three, you don't have to do the last 15. But 11, 12, 13, and 14 are on the Google form that you see right below it. Okay, so you're going to type your name in here, last name, first name. 1 through 9, you're going to tell me what the transformation was. So if we go back to our number 1, it looks like our graph went down 2 units. So when I go to number 1 on here, I'm going to look for down, shift down. So it was a shift down unit. I didn't put numbers there, but this transformation, if I describe it, was a downshift. So I click that one. Now there might be two things. It might be like a shift up and a shift left or something. So you'd have to click them both. So that will score. Now you're going to get points for every one you get right. Once you hit submit at the bottom, then you can see your score. And then if you missed any, it'll let you go back and edit and fix anything you missed. So you can go back in and actually fix them all. Okay, so that would be your 2.1 practice A worksheet. You're going to type all these graphs 1 through 9 into Desmos and make a screenshot of each one. So you'll have 9 pictures here. Now there is one other way you could hit a screenshot. I know some of you might know this little trick, but you have a snipping tool or a snip and sketch tool where you could actually click it and hit new. Oops, let's get out of this one. Let's get out of that one. Okay, so if I go to snip and sketch and I click new on here, I can just actually snip my whole graph, like that, and it's going to give me that picture of the graph. And then I can go over to my Google Doc again and do the same thing, and I can just hit Control V and it'll paste it in there for me. Whatever I snipped, it will paste whatever I snipped. So snipping tool also works. I just think that holding the Control, the Alt and the F8 button gets you the whole screen. That way I can see all your graphs and you just have the right colors in there. So that would be your first assignment. That's 2.1. It shouldn't take you more than 45 minutes because you're just typing into Desmos. You're pasting your graphs into the worksheet. You're looking at these 4 problems and answering them on the form. Okay, the form is embedded right into your website. So you're just going to plug them into the form and hit submit and check your answers and fix them if you need to. Assignment number 2 is a few review ones on Delta Math. It's not a long one, 45 minutes. They're just 2 little assignments. So it might not even take you 45 minutes, but log in, use your password, find day 5's assignments, and just start working on those. And then your last one is a quick little puzzle. Now this shouldn't take you that long. What I want you to do on the puzzle is basically take a look at the recap of our transformation of functions. What everything does when it shifts up or down or left or right, what it does to the graph, and then you just look at it and say, okay, this first one, they have a negative sign in front and they have a 2 in front. Well, the negative sign in front of a function, we can see on our little picture. When you have a negative sign in front of the function, it reflects in the x-axis. And then when we have a 2 in front, when you're multiplying by a number that's greater than 1, because we're multiplying by a 2, greater than 1 multiplying, that's going to be a stretch vertically. So you're going to look for that answer over in the answer column, and you're just going to write that answer on your paper. So you're going to write the problem and you're going to write the answer. So when you get that down, it's a reflection in the x-axis and a vertical stretch by a scale factor of 2. Write the problem, write the answer, and then if number 1 is E, then I'm going to put an E in number 1. So you'll know if you got it right if your country comes out correct at the bottom. So fill that country in, let me know, and you're going to need to send me a copy of your paper. I need a picture of your paper. I need to see that you took a picture of it and attached it to the assignment that you'll see in Google Classroom for the puzzle. Okay, so that is all of day 5. So you got 3 little things to do. Shouldn't take you long. Get used to Desmos, graphing calculator, graph those, take screenshots. Control, Alt, and F8 all at the same time will get you a screenshot. Attach it to the Google Doc. Make sure you put your name on it. You'll have 9 graphs on there. Should be good. So if you need help, come in the Google Meet. 11 o'clock. The Google Meet is at the top of your Google Classroom right there.